Thank you, Braca. And I'm very glad to announce our first performer this evening, Sally Campbell, who is a long-time volunteer with People's Voice. She's currently our volunteer coordinator, and she's also an amazing musician. She is a Quaker singer and songwriter, and she's going to bring us her playful, powerful, and sometimes practical lyrics tonight. For instance, if you have lost your keys or lost your way, she has songs for that. Finding lost things and slow down. It is by slowing down, even lying down, that she finds songs when she lets the love flow. And I'm happy to say that some of her songs, as many of you might have her most recent CD, which she was giving away, and now you can listen to it online. Woohoo! She's on YouTube. So she's wearing a beautiful, vibrant dress, and she's going to sing some beautiful, vibrant songs for us. Sally! Yeah.
I do love People's Voice Cafe. It's one of the key parts of my life. And I do hope people will find ways to contribute one way or another to bring us back. We may not need all of that money because we were doing pretty well, actually, but we could use your help, for sure. And one of the things that I did, I'm going to just throw this in to make sure that everyone stays for the second half. Because Judy Yeager and Bob Reed, Yeager and Reed, are amazing. They are. Another person who's amazing is Steve Suffett, who does our booking. Last spring, we were to perform together, but because of Omicron, we had to do it live stream, and I wasn't ready to do it live stream. And they did the whole program, and I listened to it. I fell in love with those guys together. They have such beautiful songs. I highly, highly recommend you stay to the end and enjoy them. Indeed, I've known Bob Reed for a very long time because near the beginning of my time at the People's Voice Cafe, and I started just a few years after it opened, I was the person doing the booking. And I decided I would have an all-Bob night. I had Bob Reed and Bob Blue, who some of you may know. He was a wonderful, wonderful songwriter and a mensch. He was marvelous. So, but we've still got Bob Reed, and then we also have beautiful Judy Yeager, and their songs are lovely, so I'm just going to put a little pitch in for them. Well, that little blurb that she read that I enjoyed writing talked about one of the things you need to do is slow down. So here is my quickest song that I often sing to people on the street or other places, and it seems to touch just about everyone. It seems that it really just came to and through me, as some of my songs do. Slow down, open your heart, rest in the light, slow down. Would you like to sing it with me a couple of times?
Yeah.
Okay. Slow down, open your heart, rest in the light, slow down. One more time. Slow down, open your heart, rest in the light, slow Now, I have a lot of songs, and some of them came a long time ago and some more recently, but this is one that I found myself singing in Quaker meeting this very Sunday because one of the lines in it was exactly how I was feeling, that I wanted to change my my striving, my wanting this thing to be just right, it given me fear. Performing does do that to some people, sometimes. And I wanted to turn it instead into longing. So this is the song. Help me to dance your dance, my friend. Help me to walk in your way. Help me to know when I'm to be still. Help me to go or to stay. Help me to sing your song of peace. Help me to ring in my life. Help me to know the longing for you in fear and anger and strife. Help me to hold the laughing child. Help me to let her run free. Help me to show the world your love as you have shown it to me. Help me to play your game of love from the start of my life till its end, finding so many surprising new ways to encourage, enjoy, and befriend. Help me to breathe your healing air, inhaling and exhaling trust, delighting and sharing the gifts of this life, letting them go when I must. Help me to know, help me to live your clear and glorious yes. And when I don't know, help me to try, find out the friendliest guess. I'm trying to decide whether I will play this or whether I'll just sing it. I think I'm going to just sing this one. My auto harp has helped me to slow down and learn all these songs so that they are really in me, because I'm not as good at the auto harp as I now am at my voice. I had to learn that I was singing off key, and then I had learned how to sing on key. And then I had to learn the auto harp. Anyway, but I'm going to sing this one also without having to play it. These are the 4 responses. These are the 4 things that God has sometimes said to me in meetings, in various ways. Be gentle with yourself, for you are my beloved. Be gentle with your friends. You know I love them too. And those you cannot love, just turn to me. Together we will find a way to turn the anger, hate, and pain into harmony. Be gentle with yourself, my dear and tender loved one. Be friendly with the earth, this place I made for loving. Be friendly with its folk, its plants and creatures too. See its fine detail and grand design, the certain sign that I love you and want you to come join me in this dance divine. Be friendly with the earth, my dear, creative, loved one. Be daring with your power, the strength you have for loving. Be daring with the fire in your body, mind, and heart. Now is the time to see that you are free to leap and dance or lie still, simply breathing, gently resting in true liberty. Be daring with your power, my dear and brilliant loved one. Be open to the light that shines in all that's loving. Be open to that light, let it shine through you. But when you're in the dark and cannot see, reach out to all those other friends lost here on this planet home. Become family. Be open to the light, my dear get to see my auto harp, which has been mistaken for zithers and harpsichords and harmoniums and all kinds of other things. It's one of the easiest instruments to play because you push the buttons and they're each a chord, and all the strings that are not in that chord are pushed down by little notched pieces of wood underneath. And so kindergarten teachers, first grade teachers love the auto harp because it's pretty darn easy to play. But I'm not really a musician, even though that's what I was told I am now. I'm really more a magician, I think. I find, or rather a song catcher. These are songs that I love. So I'm going to sing you one of the ways, as I said in that little blurb, is one of the ways I find that I have a new song is that I have lain down and done nothing. Not allowed myself to do anything, just totally rest in God's love. You'll hear more about that later, perhaps. But this is a song that came that way, for sure. Stillness of stone, flowing of water, brightness of fire, freedom of air, let me be free, flowing and bright. Let me, I did mess up those chords. Let me do it again and see if I can do it right. But you got an idea of it. The other thing I have learned, if you can, just go by a mistake, it's better. But this was too far off, so I have to do it again. But I have a bit of theology that I've been sharing, and people laugh at it. Oh, my theology is generally pretty humorous. God is supposedly perfect. So he had to invite something or some creature that would make mistakes and make things interesting. Here we are, human beings. And we were told that we need to mess about. Get curious. How does that work? What would be on the other side of that? And try things. Well, as we mess about, we mess up. Sometimes big time. But we do mess up. So that's my theology about mistakes. But I'm going to try this one more time and see if I can get it the way I want it. Stillness of stone, flowing of water, brightness of fire, freedom of air, let me be free, flowing and bright, let me be still. I'll do it one more time so you can get the words. Stillness of stone, flowing of water, brightness of fire, freedom of air, let me be free, flowing and bright, let me be still. But I would love to have Adele come up now to be my hugging partner. My husband decided he was still coughing and things, and he didn't think he should be here tonight. So I don't get to hug him in this song. I think, how many people here have heard the hugging song before? Yeah, some have not. Okay. Here we go. If you're sad and feeling blue, you got my mic here? No. Not yet. Here we go. If you're sad and feeling blue. If you're sad and feeling blue and you don't know what to do, hug a friend and you will find they're hugging you. Hug a friend, 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 and you will find if you're feeling mighty fine and the light within doth shine, give your friends a hug or give them 99 hugs. Hug your friends, hug your friends, hug your friends, hug your friends. Give your friends a hug or give them 99 hugs. If the Lord above you'd praise and your arms to him you'd raise, hug a friend, for then you're really hugging him and her. Hug a friend, 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 for then you're really hugging him and her. But you know, friends, there are days and ways in which we are not in the huggiest of moods, right?
Yeah. Right.
If you're mad and in a stew, what the world has done to you, slug a friend, and you'll find they're slugging you. Slug a friend, slug a friend, slug a friend, and you will find they're slugging you. But you know, we never can leave it there. We always have to go up to that other level, that deeper level, that truer level. If you're feeling full of bliss, why then give your friends a kiss. For true love of life is full of joys like this. Kiss your friends, kiss your friends, kiss your friends, kiss your friends. For true love of life is full of joys like this. Kiss your friends. Yeah, we didn't entirely get this part rehearsed before. So the next song is by a wonderful singer-songwriter named Patricia McKernan, and it's so much like the things that I believe in and love that I just, you got it?
No.
Okay, take your time. There was a cassette done by Patricia and, what is the other lady's name? Some people know the other person who did it. Did you happen to bring the cassette back today? No, that's okay. You don't have to. I was just trying to remember the name of the other performer.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. It is one of the most wonderful things, and when I mentioned it to people, about 5 people said, oh, yes, I remember that cassette. It's wonderful. So it's called
Oh, River of Light?
River of Light. So if you can get hold of that ever, you should. Or look up Patricia McKernan. She's just wonderful. But here we go. And you get to sing on this too in a bit, when you're taught, when you're ready. Open my heart, let holy love flow through me, center my soul upon the path of peace. Make of my life a melody of love, singing Alleluia, thou great one, Alleluia. Open my heart, let holy love flow through me, center my soul upon the path of peace. Make of my life a melody of love, singing Alleluia, thou great one, Alleluia. I'm gonna cue you. Open my heart, open my heart, let holy love flow through me, center my soul upon the path of peace. Center my soul upon the path of peace. Make of my life a melody of love. Make of my life a melody of love, singing Alleluia, singing Alleluia, thou great one, Alleluia. Let's do it again. Open my heart, let holy love flow through me. Open my heart, let holy love flow through me. Center my soul upon the path of peace. Center my soul upon the path of peace. Make of my life a melody of singing, of love. Make of my heart a melody of love, singing Rolider. If you don't already know her, she is an amazing woman. Like so many of the people in the audience are amazing people. But she has been with me all this journey of learning how to share songs. And she has a song that I often find myself singing. So I wanted her to sing it to you all tonight.
So it has a part for you, and I'll cue you when it's your part to come in. And then you'll keep going while I sing a previous part, and then I'll go like this. So then you stop singing. So this is called the body chant. Unfortunately, it's still very much needed, and now very, very needed. I also put a list of 4 organizations out on the table, the gate table, that actually help women cross borders and get abortions safely. So if you can give anything or spread, just take a page with those 4 names and tell everyone you know to give as much as they can to those organizations. Okay, so your part is, get on into your body, get on into your feet. Get on into your body, get on into your feet. Get on into your body, get on into your feet. Get on into your body, get on into your feet. You got it. Okay, so I'll cue you. Be strong, I give thanks to my body and the gifts it bestows. And no one can tell me what and how I know. Be strong, I'm speaking about my body and what I choose to do. Well, it's a sacred site, it knows wrong from right, and you can't tell me what to do. Be strong, I give thanks to my body and the gifts it bestows. No one can tell me what and how I know. Be strong, I'm speaking about my body and what I choose to do. Well, it's a sacred site, it knows wrong from right, and you can't tell me what to. Through the fear, I am here, my body and me. So be strong. I feel what I feel, and I know what I know in my body. I feel what I feel, and I know what I know inside. I feel what I feel, and I know what I know. I'm not going back, oh no. I feel what I feel, and I know what I know inside. Well, it took a long time to get here. I used to be a stranger to myself. Pretty girl, you could get hurt, you better run, you better hide from your body from inside. So many learn this lesson when as a child your body's not your own. Let's reclaim this precious healing source. It's our body, it's our self-love, it's our home. Here we go. Get on into your body, get on into your feet. Get on into your body, get on into your feet. Get on into your body, get on into your feet. Get on into your body, keep it going. Be strong, I give all to my body. The gifts to your body, no one can tell me what and how I know. Be strong, speak about my body and what I choose to do. Well, it's a
so glad I invited her to come and do that song. It's so a wonderful song. Well, I'm going to tell you about letting the love flow. As a Quaker, we do believe, and I have found it to be absolutely true, that if you sit quietly, you can actually feel in your body sometimes in your mind, but mostly through the body, what needs to be done next. If you ask for help from the dear one. And sometimes I ask the dear one specifically what I should do next. And I've had 4 real messages that are just really profoundly true. The first one I didn't know to ask. It just came. It said, all is for joy. The purpose of this whole trillions and trillions of galaxies universe is joy. That's the point. That was very different and made me crazy for a little while, as a matter of fact. The second one was after 9/11. I was about a month later, feeling as we all did after 9/11, walking in New Haven. My mother was up there. I would take the train to New Haven and then get the car that I'd given to some friends who were living at the Catholic Worker. So I had to walk through this fairly poor neighborhood, but they had little trees in their yards. And as I was walking along, a message came to me. As I looked at this little tree, it was just an ordinary tree. It said, work with me. And later, when I became a little more cynical, perhaps, I realized that comedians, when the audience, unlike this audience, is not very responsive, what do they say? Work with me! Come on, laugh a little, you know. So I would like people to get some of this. I'm trying not to teach too much, but the songs make it a little easier to give advice. And this is my sermon in song. So the third time that I asked for advice, I was told this. I was told, let the love flow. And more recently, the fourth message I received was, rely on me. And I have been finding that I can actually rely on the Spirit's guidance. Amazingly. So I just want to let you know. I'm not saying that everybody has to believe in that. I'm letting you know my story. So, but what was this thing about let the love flow? What was that? So I was down at the downtown outdoor Quaker meeting when I did this asking, and I was told, let the love flow. The next Sunday, I got a song. Let the love flow, let the light glow, let it shine, 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 isn't it fine? And then I got some verses. And on the first Sunday, the verse required me to write another verse. So I'm going to do this, I think, with the auto harp. We'll see how well that goes. Let the love flow, let the light glow, let it shine, 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 isn't it fine? Let the love flow, let the light glow, let it shine, 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 isn't it fine? If you got a lot of troubles, you don't know what to do, give them all to Jesus and He will see you through. Let the love flow. Let the light glow, there is a little bit more to that story. Because thinking about how the divine becomes the flowing of love, I was remembering that my mother had a pin that was sort of looked a little bit like an infinity sign, but it was a little more interesting than that. And I had taken it when we closed up the house and after she died. And I put it needed a new pin back, and I put it in the back of my jewelry drawer, just sort of nostalgia. I got it out and I liked it again. And I took it down to the jeweler, and he said, not just a pin back, you need to have, can you see? Is it clear? Also a chain, so he put little loops on the sides so it would stay in the middle and I could wear it this way. And then he said, could I polish it for you? And I said, sure. And then when he handed it to me, he said, do you know this is solid gold? I was so amazed. This was not my mother's. This was my grandmother's. She was a very special person in my life. But that's a whole other story, which I'm not going to tell today. Okay. Here's another song that came fairly early. It came partly because I was living with my parents, and I wanted to talk to them about the fact that I had a different way of looking at what happens when you die. So, but then what I'm surprised is, it's all about the flowing of love. And I had written this long before I got this particular message. But then if you actually look at a lot of songs and hymns, they're all about rivers and healing fountains and all that good stuff. So it's a common idea, but I love it. Okay, how does this one start? Okay, I'll help myself here. Alive in the Spirit and rest in the Spirit, alone on a beautiful sea. The Spirit surrounds us, the Spirit upholds us. It's flowing through you and through me. Before we are born, each limb in us see. Inside our own mother's womb, there we are given whatever we need. As we grow till we fill that small room. On the day we are born, a door opens wide. We travel from dark into light. We take our first breath and we give our first cry, filled with both freedom and fright. Alive in the Spirit and rest in the Spirit, float on a beautiful sea. The Spirit surrounds us, the Spirit upholds us. It's flowing through you and through me. And all through our lives on this planet so green, made of fire, earth, water, and air. Wherever we go and whatever we do, the Spirit will always be there. And though we be lost on a dry, dusty land, so far from the sea that sustains, remember we live in an ocean of air, and the sea is alive in our veins. Alive in the Spirit, rest in the Spirit, float on a beautiful sea. The Spirit surrounds us, Spirit upholds us. It's flowing through you and through me. And when we pass through the doorway of death, as all our living must do, will we find that we stand, bathed in light on a strand, looking out on an ocean like blue. Alive in the Spirit, rest in the Spirit, float on a beautiful sea. The Spirit surrounds us, the Spirit upholds us. It's flowing through you and through me. I just remembered that I don't think I sang you the Finding Lost Things songs. Does anybody No, I did not. I promised you a practical song, and I suddenly realized I had skipped over it somehow. So, I think that one I can play. It's very easy. Okay, well, let me find out from the audience. Who has lost something recently? What? Only 3 people? Nobody loses things? What did you lose? Tell me. Debbie?
A notebook for taking notes I was going to write up.
Oh, of course. The important thing is what gets lost. It's not something you don't need. It's something you need that's gone.
And I still take notes by hand.
Oh, good. Well, let's see. So here I'm going to use, there's a place where that gets put in. Where, oh, where has my notebook gone? Where, oh, where can it be? I've looked everywhere. It just isn't there. Where, oh, where can it be? The best place to look is the place it should be, but it's laughing and hiding to heed. So look there and look there and look yet again in the place that you know it should be. If you're finally convinced that it just isn't there, lay back, leave it alone. If you let your mind wander and wander a while, it will pounce like a dog on a bone. If that doesn't work, get it replaced. You know it'll show up. Hooray! Then you'll have 2 of the thing you have lost, and the next time that one goes astray. So I had lost my place. I had lost the song, actually, and I found it again where we're supposed to be. Anyway, so how much more time? I don't have a lot more time, but all right. Here's what I'd love to have you sing with me, because it's about time, and it's about. This sound came to me in a Quaker meeting on an Earth Day, so it's really special that it is what it is. And we are getting this here. Now is the moment to be friends with this moment, to be friends with each other. What? Supposed to just go on, just go on, just go on. Yeah, I'm just going on, don't worry. Now is the moment to be friends with this moment, to be friends with each other. No. Okay, I'm remembering it now. It's so easy that it's easy to forget. Yeah, I told you I mess up. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm not upset. I'm not upset! No. Now is the moment to be friends with this moment, to be friends with each other and the earth. There we go. Now is the moment to be friends with this moment, to be friends with each other and the earth. One more time. Now is the moment to be friends with this moment, to be friends with each other and the earth. Yes, thank you for the help. So this is, I think, going to be my closing song. We'll see. I think it's my time to stop. Where's my...
We have 5 minutes.
5 minutes. So this song will do just about 5 minutes. So we'll be fine. Okay. Make sure I have my little cheat sheet here that tells me where to go. Okay. The way is open. Let the Spirit move. The way is open. Let the Spirit move. to make sure that the live stream audience could see the back of my dress also. There's not only this lovely bird on the front, the whole world is on the back. But it's easy to carry. I'm carrying the year-old that way.
Thank you so much, Sally. That was amazing. Thanks for sharing all those gorgeous songs. And, I just love always hearing the performers